Hi y'all. Okay, this is my second time coming to you recording this video. My first one was cut off because of storage issues, but I'm back after dealing with those. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee and we'll say prayer again and get into this. Thank you so much, God, ancestors, honorable ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, for being with us here today. And pray over myself and my followers, that over my team, really, that we would be guided to hear the things that we need to hear through this reading today. That you would show us the things that we need to change in our lives, and that the messages would be crystal clear. That we would get chills on our skin or butterflies in our stomach whenever, or even car honks, whenever we need to be woken up to a truth that is really important for our lives. Thank you for blessing us and watching over us always, and for being here with us in this message. Amen. Okay. So earlier, when I was pulling cards, I was talking about how this is the end of the year, and we're about to hit the new moon tomorrow, the 13th. It's going to be in Sagittarius. So this year I feel like it's coming with some fiery conclusions, as Sagittarius is a fire sign and it's the last full moon or new moon of the year. Today I'm recording this on 12/12, so as you know or may have heard, it's a portal day. We'll see if you feel some intense energies, just take it in, go inside, reflect, and see what these messages are trying to tell you with these intense energies. So during the last, when I was recording the last message before I cut off, two cards that came up were the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. So the High Priestess tells me that y'all are really my tribe. The High Priestess is the holder of secrets. Spiritual people that I follow have said that she holds the Akashic records, which tells us about this life, our previous lives, and all in between. And the High Priestess really is the holder of secrets and tells us the positive with the negative. Not necessarily the negative, but what are the shadowy aspects of whatever we're going through and of ourselves in general. So the High Priestess coming out with the Eight of Cups tells me that we need to take a look at our shadow side before the end of this year. We need to look at all of the lessons and do some reflecting on what it is that 2020 is trying to tell us. So during this new moon, I would really, as you see in this card, the man in the Eight of Cups is looking towards the sky. The sun and the moon are there together, which is funny because it's an eclipse tomorrow. It's a solar eclipse, which is just as what is occurring in this card. So the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. What are the things that we're afraid of leaving behind? Because sometimes the things that you're afraid of are the things that the universe wants you to do the most. Sometimes they're the things that will really make the most change in your life and really help you break the patterns of your past and level up into who you are meant to become. Really focus on those things that scare you. And question, why do they scare you? What do you have to lose? And where are you heading? Where do you want to head to? Okay, so as we step into this reading, I'm going to light a little bit of Palo Santo. And I recommend that you light some sage, incense, Palo Santo, cleanse your space of any negativity, any attachments that you need to break, any calcification on your third eye. Open yourself to the messages that are here. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate all your support and all the love that you guys have been showing me. I'm excited for where this journey is going to take us. Okay, so I'm being called to use another deck. The Star Tarot by Kathy McClelland, my first and favorite tarot deck. Let's see, what are these things that we need to think about leaving behind in 2020 as we go towards 2021. I shuffled all of these decks off camera, but shuffle them again just for, so you guys can see too. So the first cards that fell are the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. So the Hermit is all about taking a step back and going, like a hermit goes into its shell for protection and to do what it needs to do to recoup. So and inside of this hermit, you see the lantern, right? There's a bright light that's shining from this lantern, and you see around the hermit, there's like a protective, this layer of stars and magic around him. We need to retreat to really understand what things we need to let go of, what things we need to add to our lives. Tonight, tomorrow, this week, I'm really feeling like my team, the High Priestess team, like we need to just retreat into our shell, make love to ourselves, appreciate ourselves, not literally, but if you want to, I don't think that would be a bad idea. Really retreat and go into your Queen of Wands. Remember who you are. You've been chosen on this earth for a reason. You have a path here for a reason. You are protected by your angels, your honorable ancestors, God, your spirit guides, and they really want you to go inside. Think about what it is that you need to change and to remember who the fuck you are. Before 2021 comes, we need to reflect on as you see in this, you can see the Kundalini within her body, and you could see she has her throat chakra with this blue stone highlighted. What do we want to speak? What intentions do we want to speak into our lives? What do we want to see come to fruition in 2021? Even starting now, the last month, the last half of the last month. Really reflect, go inside, take time to yourselves, and make sure you are doing things to stay protected. Like today I wore all black. Maybe use black stones, use sage, use Palo Santo incense, cleanse your home, cleanse your inside, maybe even do a juice cleanse, a water fast, anything that you feel guided to do, a spiritual bath. Cleanse everything. As you take this next step forward, everything will need to be cleared out and taken account of. Every step is necessary. Don't skip steps when it comes to loving on yourself, taking the steps necessary to prepare for your future. Okay. I feel like there's a few more cards that need to come out. So, the Sun and the Six of Cups came out. The Sun is one of the happiest cards on the deck, in the deck. To me, the Sun is like the manifestation of something great, something magical, something so indescribable almost. Whatever your dreams are, that's what the sun is. And the Six of Cups, a lot of people think it's about past loves or soulmates that come into your life. So I think it could be not only like past loves of this life, past loves from your previous lives. So I think what this is saying is focus on what your dream is. Don't ever doubt yourself. And I think a reason that the spirits are telling us to come in and go into hermit mode is because we need to protect our dreams. Like he had the stars and that circle of protection around him. Sometimes people around us, we can tell them our dreams and the steps that we're taking, and even though they have the best intentions for us, they don't understand the path that we're meant to take. Well, that's between you and God sometimes. And you telling your dreams, ambitions, the steps that you're taking to other people can leave you vulnerable to their energies. For example, they could have evil eye, or they could have the purest intention but just think you could do something else that would fit you better. But who knows you better than you? You know where you're supposed to go, and you need to protect your dreams from even yourself sometimes. So make sure you take those steps that you feel guided to. You don't always share everything with the public. Some things are just meant between you and God. And sometimes you even need to pray to God to protect your dreams from yourself. Don't allow yourself to fall into doubt. You're specifically chosen out of millions and millions of cells and people that they could have chosen to come and take your place. They chose you because they knew that they needed you here on this earth. Don't you ever forget that, okay? So also, for some of you, love may be coming in. Also, I believe this means to take a step back and remember who your inner child was. How can you feed her, him, or them? What do you miss doing that filled your spirit with so much love? Is it dancing, singing, running around, playing with the animals, playing in the dirt, dancing in the rain, not giving a fuck in the world of what other people's judgments are, and of what you feel like is not age appropriate. Like, be yourself truly and fully. Make your inner child happy. Cater to them. They're calling you. They miss you. Don't be afraid. Okay, I feel like I do need a few more cards from this one, and then I'm gonna go to okay, the Ace of Cups came in. Yo.